Narcissistic individuals tend to borrow the personalities of those around them to usually try to impress and win people over. Narcissistic individuals tend to copy you and then they hate you for it. They copy your style, they copy your words, they copy your values, they copy your hobbies. And at first, it's very flattering until it turns into competition, control, and hate. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they are the masters of mirroring. Now, people can mirror each other, and it's not to manipulate. You can find yourself stood having a conversation with someone and you fold your arms and they fold their arms, or they move their feet, and if you pay attention the next minute you're stood the same as them. And it's just to build a rapport. It's not to mimic or copy. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they mirror you to earn your trust, to make it appear as though you have so much in common with them. They will act like they share your hobbies, your dreams, your sense of humour, even your childhood wounds. Because if they can look like your perfect match, you often open up to them. You let your guard down around them. You feel connected to them. You feel like they understand you, like no one has ever understood you before. But when it comes to a narcissistic individual, it has absolutely nothing to do with having things in common with you, with admiration. It's their calculation. It's a tactic used to win you over so they can exploit you and get their needs met by you. Narcissists usually have no stable self-identity of their own. So they borrow everybody else's. They borrow the bits that they believe will serve them. They adopt your hobbies. They talk like you. They dress like you. They hang around with your friends. Or they try to change how you dress by buying you things that matches more their style. It can often feel like you're deeply connecting with them, deeply getting to know them, like you finally met someone who actually understands you. But what they're really doing is absorbing your personality so that they can build a faster bond with you. You believe you want the same things as this person and you don't want to let them down, which makes it easier for them to hurt you and then apologise with their false apology if you hadn't, and then suck you back in because they want to build that dream that you so desperately want. So you know what it means to you and you think it means the same to them. Only it's just manipulation. With a narcissistic individual, it's never about love, it's about leverage. Then it gets toxic. It's toxic that they're copying you, but you don't recognise that. You believe you have the same interests and you want to do the same things. Yet, once you start growing further and they can't compete or they're envious of you in some way, once you stop playing along to the narcissist games, they get incredibly offended. The things that they once admired, the things that they copied, narcissistic individuals actually resent. If they were attracted to you because you were initially confident, they're going to try and destroy this confidence within you. They're going to try and mock you and humiliate you and criticise you under the disguise that they care, with things like, do you think you really ought to do that? What they once admired as your confidence, they're going to accuse you of being arrogant so that you start questioning yourself and shutting yourself down. Arrogance being the narcissist projection. If you were successful or you're building success at something, narcissists simply don't like this. They're envious. They might have been drawn to your success in the beginning, however, it challenges their fragile ego. So they seek to sabotage it. And they will accuse you of showing off just so that you shut down. If you were liked by people, narcissists don't like this. They don't like to have to compete for your attention. They want all the attention on themselves. So if you were liked by people, they will suddenly start isolating you from everybody you once knew. Narcissists begin to attack the very qualities that they pretended to admire within you, because those traits remind them of everything they're not and everything they cannot control within you. When you've lived this, it's an extremely confusing experience. When you break free, you miss the connection, even though the connection wasn't authentic. The connection was one-sided. You were real. The narcissist was simply just rehearsing for another part. Mirroring isn't love. It's mimicry with motive. When a narcissistic individual can no longer keep up the act, they punish the very person that they themselves tried to become. When someone changes themselves in order to win you over and then turned on you for simply being you, that's control. You deserve authenticity, not imitation and manipulation. When it comes to narcissistic individuals, they lack empathy to care about you, and they're incredibly exploitative and envious. Therefore, the qualities they once claimed to admire and copy within you, they're envious of, and they seek to find a way to destroy you. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments for people reading through. Thank you to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. Thank you everyone for watching. If you are new to the channel, this channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a select few one-to-one slots available, which is in the description also. I have several books out on Amazon, how to create boundaries around those who have no respect for your boundaries, such as narcissistic individuals, 15 rules to deal with narcissistic people, how to stay sane and break the chain, healing from narcissistic abuse, a guided journal for empowerment and recovery, a Narcissists Handbook, the ultimate guide to understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, and Behind the Mask, the rise of a narcissist, which is hopefully the first in a 3-part series. If anyone is interested in any of those, they are all available on Amazon. Thank you very much for watching. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.